All right, wonderful people. All right, great people of Biafra. Let me check the platform if we are already there. Because over here now we are live. We are live over here. Just give me some minute because option media. All right, we are live on Rapture Media. Let me see the other page before I will continue. Okay, just hold on. Let me connect this, please. Let me connect this, please. Yes, great people, as you are coming, make sure you invite your friends. Make sure you invite your friends. Tell them to come. Don't hesitate. We are here today again to preach the gospel of redemption to our people. The gospel of freedom. And we are not going to shy away from this. We will keep on preaching till Biafra is totally restored and beyond. Just like I said, I'm trying to connect this to other of our platforms so that we can be able to get there. And we are still waiting for our brother. Our brother will soon join us. Our brother will soon join us. And because we know that he may have some technical issues. And yes, my people, as you, yes, great people. We are getting there. We are getting there. We are getting there. So as we are waiting for our brother Darlington, and whenever he joins, we are going to bring him on. Yes, we're adding to other of our pages. I'm already have here one of my comrades, formidable IPOB, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi. He is formidable. Yes, we are there now to other of our platform. Let me go back to our studio. Yes, Mazi Idudu. Let me introduce myself before we are going to get there. All right, wonderful people. Mazi Idudu, please, I want you to also check some of your page. If okay, we are there in Echo Biafra now. We are now in Echo Biafra. Probably we are going to get on extension. We are going to get to, because we are everywhere. We are on Twitter. We are on Facebook. We are on Instagram. We are on YouTube. So any place that you are joining us, don't hesitate to invite your families to join us. Let me see Biafran time. Yeah, we're already in Biafran time. And now, let me introduce myself before we get to Biafran Television Channel 1, because we also have to connect it. All right, wonderful people, great people of Biafra, freedom fighters, lovers of freedom, my great people. I welcome you all today in the name of Chukwu Okikabiama. Purimi Henine. Just 1 minute. Chukwu Okikabiama Purimi Henine. I thank you all today. My name is Mazi Okechukwu, known as the Biafran Child Nwachineke, the General. I am from Ihala in Anambra in Biafra land. I am IPOB under chain of command. Mazi Nnamdi Okechukwu Kanu is the highest authority and the highest commander in this movement of Biafran Restoration Project. But of course, on absence of our leader, Mazi Chike Doziem is the one in charge. And whatever he says goes. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains the director of Radio Biafra, Biafran Television worldwide. I am from Ihala in Anambra in Biafra land. Let me rest my case, my brother. Please, I want you to introduce yourself before we go on today's business. Ndewo Mazi.
Thank you very much, Mazi Okechukwu. I greet you, salute you. Greetings to all Biafrans, IPOB worldwide. My names remain Idudu Oviemuno. I am an Isoko-speaking Biafran from the coastal region of Biafra land. Today we are here, of course, to preach the gospel of Biafra, the gospel of freedom, gospel of redemption, and also to look into some of the things that is ongoing in Biafra land, and of course, the zoo the entire zoo put together. And of course, if we can also extend to other things that pertain Biafra globally. And I would like you to invite your friends, share, and invite families, and so that they will partake in this particular program as we keep on continuing doing what we know how to do best. That is to fighting for our freedom, because we are not born slaves. We are born a free people. And if anybody like the zoo is trying to do or is doing, trying to prove otherwise, that we should be, subject, we should be, subdued to their caliphate oligarchy, and we have stood up our feet and we have stand on our feet and in one accord as IPOB to say no to slavery, to say no to any kind of Islamization in our land, because we are a free people. We were created to live and dominate Biafra land. Biafra land belongs to us. It does not belong to anybody. It belongs to the people of Biafra. We are not looking for land of the Oduduwas. We are not also looking for the land of the Ariwas or the Middle Belt. We are in Biafra land, and Biafra land is what we want, because the enemy want to take it by all means, because Biafra land is being endowed with gold, silver, diamonds, oil, coal, etc. The natural resources we have in our land, is uncountable, that we have not been able to judiciously use or judiciously, be in our own possession to make use of it to develop our land, but rather it has been under the control of the Janjaweed, the control of the British that colonized and amalgamated the zoo together. They have been the one that have been making us dry, stealing our wealth, planning different kind of atrocity to make sure that our people does not rise up above the standard that they have met for us. And we Biafran, we have said today, and since the formation of the indigenous people of Biafra by the Mazi Kanu, our supreme leader, we have stood our ground to demand our rights legally. Freedom is our right. Globally, internationally, freedom is a right. And that is what IPOB is asking for. So I will rest my case here as we begin to unveil our items one by one after the other. Stay tuned. God bless you. All hail Biafra. Mazi, so meanwhile, okay,
thank you, Mazi. Thank you very much, Mazi Dudu, for holding on. I thank you very much for being here today. Great people, like we said, we are now already in the Biafran Television Channel 1/IPOB Rapture Media under the leadership of Mazi Okechukwu. Like I said, we are still waiting for one of our brother. Whenever I see his red button, of course, I'm going to bring him. We are on frequency. Now, if you can be able to search your Biafran Television Channel 1, of course, you are going to see us live. That is why we are different. And we will keep on propagating the issue of Biafra till Biafra is totally restored and beyond. And I want to tell our people the preamble, what we are going to discuss today, because we are not here for saga, but we are here to push the struggle forward, because we are fighting for Biafran struggle, at the same time fighting for our survival. We have saw a lot of things that have come and gone. Election have come and gone. And we are going to also discuss about the election a little bit. And we are going to also tell our people the way forward according to Mazi Shina Sanworu. He told us some certain things and we are going to push it. So today we are going to be talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the prisoner of conscience. We are going to also be talking about the Igbos in Lagos. They should return back home. They should return. They are going to return back home. And we are going to also discuss about the update of the court in London by family of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because that is the way they put it. Also going to ask again the update in Kenya. We are going to also ask about it. We are also going to talk about the Ike Kweremadu, because we are not going to, shy away from that. We are going to discuss a lot of things. At the same time, we are going to also discuss the message of Emmanuel Ike Nwaobosi to Biafrans, because he have told us that we should return back home. And we are going to also listen to Oba of Ife, what he said about the Igbo people. That's the reason why we are going to return. Mazi Idudu, let me start from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the prisoner of conscience. Mazi Idudu, you know that they have already discharged our leader and acquitted him in the competent court of Abuja, appeal court. And today they are still holding our leader. And we know that all these shenanigans that they are displaying every single day, all this idiocy from the autopilot, today we understand we have gotten to that level, but of course, we are not going to, take it from them. And our leader have told us, stand with that number. Whenever they begin to mention your name in index, that means that the world are listening to us. But we are also going to understand the reason why they tag us in that index today by Simon Ibirima and the autopilot, by killing and maiming and destruction of souls and properties of our people. And that is why we are in this mess that we are today. But that does not mean that we are going to be crying and, go and hide ourselves under our mother's wrapper. We must continue because we are fighting for survival. So, Mazi, I want to ask you, what do you think about this releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And don't forget that the reason why they hold him is because of election. And the election have come and gone. And Mazi, I want you to talk about our leader. What do you think? And why do you think they are still holding him? Mazi, the floor is yours. Thank you, Mazi.
Okay, thank you very much, Mazi. I don't know which of the question I should.
No, you start by the prisoner of conscience. The reason why they should release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for us, because we so much need this man. And
Yes.
then from there, you can also digress and talk about why they are holding him, because there is a reason why they never release him, because of the atrocity and the chaos that autopilot is committing today in our land. They will
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was just trying to differentiate. Let not be two topic, being mixed together. Anyway, thank you very much, Mazi. First and foremost, me personally, Idudu of Yemuno, I have my own beliefs, and likewise everybody, but it might be almost same thing, but a little bit slight. I'm one of those person that believe that our leader was not rendition. Our leader was not rendition only just because of the election. I don't believe that. There is a lot and a lot that is attached to the reason why our leader was extraordinary rendition from Kenya to Nigeria. Not just because of the election, no. No. The caliphate will not only want to rendition our leader from Kenya to the zoo just because of election, not at all. Now, let me digress further. First of all, the people who are so eager to make quick money, should I say blood money, that have, the Judas that might not even be member of IPOB, and also Judas that we are member of IPOB, or should I say, all in the name of we are supporting, we are not a member of IPOB, but we are supporting. You know, those kind of statements we used to hear like 2-3 years ago, you know, that have connived. They came in for a mission, and before they entered the mission, there was a meeting before then, and those meeting is not far from fetch than, you know, the so-called, you know, political elite we have in Biafra land that are, you know, that have seen Mazi Kanu, our supreme leader, as their obstacle, as their threat. They have been working tirelessly for the previous 5-6 years to make sure that you know, they killed him, they arrest him, they you know, they lock him up, or so that he will not you know, because they see that is the only reason why we are still talking about Biafra. So okay, so the caliphate are always putting pressure on these same people, these same individuals in Biafra land that you're talking about Igbo presidency, you're talking about this, and look at your son, he's jumping, he's running around the globe, and he's talking about Biafra. What have you done about it? So some of those questions that the caliphate used to throw at their face, like people like Johannes Indi Beribe, like the senators in our land, the governors in our land, and all the whole political contractor seekers, those who seek for contract. This is when they go to the caliphate for help, this is what they throw at them. And that is why the people of David Umahi and the rest of the people that have involved in this extraordinary rendition of our leader, they went extraordinary mind to begin to plant people in our midst to be as a kind of IPOB. But in their heart, they know they are not IPOB. They know who they are working for. And that is why somehow, some way, it has, you know, come to pass the way it is. But I will tell you that the way that our leader have already been rendition, it have already destined to be. That is why it come to pass. So we IPOB, we should not be shaking, we should not be afraid. We should keep on fighting and demanding for the release, because the competent court, in as much as I will not want to use that statement, but you know, the so-called competent court of the zoo called Nigeria in Abuja have, you know, granted our leader, Mazi Kanu, you know, acquitted. You know, they have discharged him and acquitted him, that there is no law that can also try him again in the Nigeria system of court. But the Nigerian government that is being run by the Fulani oligarchy, or should I say the caliphate, you know, they are still holding him for a reason, best known to them, just like the Pharaoh. And it's going to end like the Pharaoh. When Pharaoh refused to let the people of Israel to go, you know what happened to them at the Red Sea? You know, people who are adamant, who are stubborn to the voice of the people, which is the voice of God. I can tell you that if a ballot box is being placed, if being cast today to release Mazi Kanu, trust me, in the entire Nigeria, I mean the entire Nigeria, Mazi Kanu will get 70%. I mean, from the north down to the south, Mazi Kanu will get 70% of free Mazi Kanu. That means that is the voice of the people. That is an excellent vote. He have won by 70%, and that means the voice of the people. But you know who God wants to destroy? They don't listen to the word of God. That is Nigerian government. That is Nigeria government. So we should now, Mazi Kanu supposed to be released, but the Nigerian government are still holding him. That is why we keep on protesting. We write the international body. Let it not be that they don't know. The other day we were in Munster in Germany. We have our brothers who are in South Korea, North Korea, Japan, China, America, England, France, who are doing the same thing. There have been no place that we have not been. We were all there together in Belgium, where we went to the European Parliament to make our case known to them. If at all they claim they have not yet known about someone who have committed an international criminal crime, that the international community who have claimed to be international community and abiding law to their own law, to implement their own law. But they are still adamant to it, because, you know, like one of our person will say, the ideology that each time have come, you know, cannot be denied. That is the time that we are in right now. That's why you see a lot of things that, you know, supposed to be like when they have granted our leader to be set free from the Nigeria dungeon, they are still holding him, because that is what is going to lead to the Nigeria total destruction and disintegration.
And Mazi Dudu, there is something you said, because I think I'm going to agree with you, because it seems that every time we come out here, we begin to call competent court. What make it competent that they freed a man and they don't want to release him? And every time we come in here, we are saying the competent court of that contraption. Is that competent? Why they never release a man they discharged? Mazi,
Yes.
I truly agree with you because sometimes we are trying to give these people credit why they are not. Mazi, I agree with you because what is going on today in that contraption is something that is unacceptable to humanity. We see atrocities and evil that are going on in that zoo, and people don't seem to understand. But I believe that today people have begun to understand because we have been shouting this not today. Today is not the first time we're starting. We have been shouting this for the day one, telling our people that Nigeria is not for them. Being you Yoruba man, being you Hausa man, being you also the common Fulanese, Nigeria is not for you because Nigeria is a contraption. Nigeria is just a man-made. Nigeria is a mainstream business for some group of people in Europe here who are putting us in poverty and they don't want us to survive. That is why we always preach the balkanization and this cease Nigeria to exist so that we can be able to go back to our roots the way we used to be. And I believe that when we go back to our regions, believe you me, things are is going to be good. Mazi Dudu, please, I want you to continue also. Thank you. Like I just want to ship something because we are here to for discussion. There, Mazi.
Of course, you are very correct. That is why I use the word the so-called. They say it's a competent court. So now the competent court have granted our leader acquitted and discharged. And they also stated that means according to the law that granted him the acquitted and discharged, that means it can never be tried again in Nigeria. So why are they still holding him? So these are some of the questions I believe our leadership have put in their case that they have handed over to all the international community offices that we have been, so that let it not be that they don't know. We have made protests all over across the globe. Now, coming to the issue of terrorism index, I believe you also wanted me to talk on that, because I don't know if you put it attached to this particular question that you just asked me, Mazi.
What do you mean, Mazi? You
The,
can
the
digress. You can discuss it because why I said this is because we know the reason why. Because Mazi, whenever you speak, we are discussing.
Yeah, of
You
course.
can digress at the same time, come
Yeah.
back again because
Okay.
we don't have a topic here. We
Okay.
are media warriors. We are coming here to discuss because why I bring out this index of putting Biafran people in this terrorist organization today. We all know that the real IPOB, because we are not going to we are not going to shy away from that. We have a lot of people in Biafra land today. They are calling themselves IPOB. And when you come on social media, in the social media, they say they are autopilot. And we have a lot of our people on the ground. They don't even know what is autopilot. And they have deceived a lot of our people in a sense that they are IPOB, they are ESN, they are this, they are that. They are begin to kill and destroy souls and properties of our people. That is the reason why we are in this situation that we are today. And that is from Simon Ekirima. We saw a lot of people also trying to, they are coming out from Simon Eba. They say they want to, they are asking forgiveness. I have said it down with that number. They should go and hang themselves. There is no forgiveness. After you killed and maimed our people, you think we are going to forgive you. There is no forgiveness in this struggle. That is why we have those people today in our land. If it's like during the time of Ojukwu, they erased the name of Ifajuna. We are not going to have them today. And that is the reason why in our time, they are not going to be there. Mazi, please, I want you to continue on there.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you very much. Now, digressing forward concerning the global, or should I say, the international index. Sometimes, because these days IPOB have taught us to be bold. IPOB have taught us to be reasonable. We should question everything. We should stand on our ground. It doesn't matter if they are international committee. No, we have to stand our ground and demand our right. We are also human beings. No matter what other people might think otherwise about us. Now, talking about this global terrorist index that they have put IPOB, that is one of the most laughable things I've ever seen. I will tell IPOB worldwide that they should go to sleep, they should enjoy their food, and they should keep on supporting IPOB. Because when I say eat your food and sleep, doesn't mean that you should forget what we are doing. Keep on coming to meeting and keep on paying your due and keep on doing every little thing that you used to do before for this struggle. Keep on doing it, because for me, that statement or the global terrorist index doesn't hold water. You know, I'm beginning to see the international community like the zoo. I'm so sorry, I will explain it. I'm beginning to see them because they are not this biased to the extent that they are not even insulting their own constitution. They are also insulting, they are abusing their so-called organizations. Ask yourself, what is a terrorist? You should go and Google it to know the meaning of a terrorist, and the definition are there. Terrorists are not like someone like you and I. We live in Germany, we have address, we work in their companies. You are even married to their daughter. You understand? So a terrorist go to your own company, he works, and you pay money into their account every monthly, at the end of every month. And you call yourself global terrorist index. And Germany is among those global terrorist index. I'm giving an example. Because the international community, they know how to organize themselves and make different type of organization, and they make the ICC, for example, ICC, this one, that one, that one. There's a global terrorist index. Okay, so when you say IPOB are terrorists, is that not fooling your own self? Is that not stupidity? Is that not idiocy? I'm asking the international community, those people, the global terrorist index that have foolishly, tag IPOB or put their name in the list of terrorists. Like, the telephone number you are using on your phone is registered here in the German system. And you know what that means. And you use it to communicate, we use it to call and make contributions across the globe on IPOB matters. And they say we are terrorists. The last time I checked, terrorists are being in the global community. They make sure that they put money and intelligence gathering together to make sure that they trap every terrorist down, either by bomb or by drones. That's what they do. But it's so foolish and stupid of them. Those people that made that gather and make that whatever they did, is so stupid of them to foolishly, because I don't have to use all this word, to foolishly mistakenly, they made a very big mistake, very stupid one, to mistakenly put IPOB in the list of terrorists. And a terrorist is sitting in the middle of Germany. He's a tenant in one of their houses. And I pay monthly rent salary to their account, not by hand to hand, through account. And they come here. That is stupidity. So that's why I say IPOB should go to sleep. That it doesn't hold water. They are talking trash. That is just trash talking. It doesn't hold any water. So that global, on a very good day, we shall remind them on a very good day. When Biafra is restored, we shall remind them. If they have to make law, that you check people who work in their law firms. Because I begin to see that some of them have mental issue. Because only someone that have a mental issue that will tag IPOB a terrorist in a global index. Mazi, sorry, Mazi, for that interruption. I'll try to round up so that I'll play. Yeah, so it's very quite unfortunate that it happened, but it is unfortunate for them, not for us. Not for us. And I believe they shall bury their faces in shame in the due time. In no due time, they shall bury their faces in shame for foolishly trying to tag IPOB a terrorist, because we are not terrorists. We are fighting for our rights. We are fighting for our rights. So, Mazi, I think let me leave it there for now.
Thank you.
We saw our brother just came in, Mazi Okechukwu. Thank you very much, and you're welcome.
Mazi, thank you very much for this, your wonderful speak. And the Mazi Okechukwu, I'm sorry, I think the time have changed because over here we are using the same time before, I know. So I see your message. That means that the mistake is from me, and I thank you for joining us today. Mazi Okechukwu, I would like you to introduce yourself, and after you introduce yourself, I want you to go on the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the prisoner of conscience. We know that court in that contraption have released him and discharged him. They are still holding him today. The election have come and gone. They are still holding him. We don't know the reason why they are holding this man. They should free this man, and after then, I will also come back to you again, because we have gotten to the second chapter of this discussion about the index. so you can also ship everything at the same time, Mazi, before we go to the third phase of this discussion today. Thank you, Mazi. Unmute your mic, please. Unmute your mic, please. Unmute your mic, Mazi. Mazi Obareze, unmute your mic.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, wonderful people of Biafra. It's my pleasure to be here with you, Mazi Okechukwu and Idudu Oviemuno. The truth remains that our time here in Biafra land remains.
Mazi Obareze, please, if you can shift a little bit back so that we can be able to caption your face a little bit, please. If you can move back so your face can come out, please.
Okay.
Good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mazi Obareze. Good. Continue. Go ahead.
Is it okay? Is it okay? Is it okay now?
Go ahead. Yes, it's okay. It's okay now. Go ahead. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, thank you. What I'm saying is that I greet you, the Biafra child, Mazi Okechukwu, and Idudu Oviemuno. It's a pleasure to be here once again to discuss about the freedom of our people, the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi, and to go into details to explain to the world the injustice that is meted against the people of Biafra at this point in time. My name is Mazi Okechukwu, Mazi Osoji Adimejiji. I am here. I want to apologize to those that have been expecting my coming because it was a mistake from the Biafra child. In Biafra time is still how I wanted to come on the time I agree with him. But looking at it, it seems like their time changes in Germany, so he miscalculated them. But I was looking on 1 o'clock Biafra time. If you look at your time on top of the hour now, it's 12:40 in Biafra land. So I still think that I still have more time to ramp up what I was doing. But when I got your message, I had to, run around and do one or two so that I will meet up. Because to me, it's Biafra first. Everything I'm doing in my life is all about Biafra first. After Biafra, any other thing can follow. Because that is the hope for my children and my children's children. However, the truth remains that our leader, Mazi Nnamdi, is under the captive of the enemies. I've been telling the world that Mazi Nnamdi is not only held against his wish, it is all the Biafrans of goodwill that are held against their wish, because Mazi Nnamdi is representing over 75 million people. Therefore, any injustice against Mazi Nnamdi is an injustice against the people of Biafra. Any attack on Mazi Nnamdi is an attack on the people of Biafra. Any rendition on Mazi Nnamdi is rendition on over 75 million people. So I want the world to understand that whatsoever they are doing to Mazi Nnamdi, they are doing it to the people he is representing, and I am one of them. And on this note, I have checked the record so far. I see that in every civilized country, the last hope of common man is the court, which is justice in every civilized country of the world. Once you are being subjugated, once you are being treated bad, if you go to court, you will get justice, because that is where truth is supposed to be said. When you look at the symbol of justice, you notice that it was a woman, not a man. And that woman was blindfolded, carrying scale on the left hand, then carried a sword on the right hand. That is the symbol of justice all over the world. I believe even if there is somewhere called heaven,
Mazi Operez have some technical issue. As soon as, okay, he's back.
good.
Hold on. Let me put you back, please. Hold on. I have to put you back. Now you can continue, Mazi. Continue, please.
My image is not moving here. My image is the one that is on the stage is not moving. I don't know if you can
But
hear
it's
me
moving.
loud or if
It's
I should
moving.
continue or
It's
not.
moving over here. It's moving over here. Continue. It's moving over here. Continue.
Beautiful. So I was trying to explain to our followers and our listeners what justice means and the symbol of justice. Justice do not look at you, who you are, where you come from, how much you have, the amount of connection you have. Justice look at the truth that is behind every evidence that is provided before you in the law court. That is how it is in the civilized world and everywhere on earth. But over here, in this contraption they call a country, justice is based on whom you know, based on how much you have, based on whom you want to favor, based on the kind of contact you are having. And that is the reason why when the Ohaneze Igbo elders and some prominent Igbo elders went to plead to the man in Aso Rock to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to use a political solution to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to them, the man in Aso Rock told them that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should go to court, that court is going to justify his case, that whatever the court says is where he stands, that there is not going to be any political solution for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. And we say good and fine. People like Chukwuemeka Ezife went to court pleading for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release, and so many other people like that. And they said no. The late Mbazurika Amechi pleaded for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release. They said no. Somebody like so many of them, I don't want to mention them because they are numerous. They refused to allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to go. They say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was supposed to come to the court, which is the last hope of common man. We went to the court. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went to the court, and after all said and done, justice was given, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was vindicated, and the court acquitted him. The court discharged his case. The court even nailed it that they are supposed to pay him a certain amount of money in Umuahia. Then appeal court also declared that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is free, that no court in Nigeria can judge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case anymore. The whole world saw it. Heaven and earth saw it. The living and the dead saw it. In fact, every creature saw that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was innocent of every allegation leveled against him, and that is why the competent court of jurisdiction known as appeal court said this man is innocent and should be freed. This man should be allowed to go. But up to this moment, after so many months, the same man that the last hope of a common man, which is the court, declared innocent, acquitted, is still in the hand of the enemy. Now my question is very, very simple to the world. Where is the justice? Where is the symbol of justice, which is the scale, the sword, and the blindfolded woman? Where is it? Does it mean that it's no longer functioning? Does it mean that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a citizen? Or does it mean that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a human? Why would they be keeping this man in their hand, in their dungeon? Not just that they're keeping him in their dungeon, they are also denying him of medical attention and treatment. This is evil. This is outrageous. This is not heard anywhere in the world. Look at in the United Kingdom, the case of our brother, Justice did not look at him as former Deputy Senate President of Nigeria. Justice did not look at what he has. Justice did not look at his potentials, at his quality, or whatever the degree he must have gotten. Justice looked down on his PhD holding result and whatever. Justice looked at the crime he committed, and that is why he had been sentenced to 12 years imprisonment, because the justice, evidence before him says that he was guilty.
Have he received the sentence? Because I don't know. It's okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The information at my disposal said that he was given 12 years. 12 years. Because that is justice in a civilized country. Here in the country they call Nigeria is where some members of the House of Representatives, some senators, some ministers will steal up to 10 billion naira, 20 billion naira, 500 billion, 200 billion in several occasions. And they will go to court. On the day they will appear to court, the family members will use bandage their leg, their hand, their mouth, everywhere. Some of them will pretend that they have collapsed. You understand? This is what is happening here. They are acting movie here. They will bandage them. They will put oxygen in their noses. These are the people, criminals that have stolen 100 billion, 200 billion, 500 billion. The tax-paying money that belongs to the citizens. And when they go to the court, once judge look at the person with bandage, court will now give the person, they will discharge the person and send the person for medical checkup abroad. This is a man that is healthy. In the case of Mazi Kanu, there is a doctor report, classified doctor report, that this man is having a serious health issue and he needs to be taken care of. DSS will not allow this man to take his medications. DSS will not allow this man to take the proper dosage of the medicine he was supposed to take. DSS will even make this man not to feed well at the time he's supposed to feed, knowing fully well that he has stomach ulcer. This is, my brother, my sisters, those that are watching this program. If you are not standing up to speak out for this injustice meted on the people of Biafra through Mazi Kanu, then you must be evil. The reason why I say you must be evil is because when you did any evil against one person, that same evil you have done against that one person is equal to evil that you are doing to so many people. Therefore, my brothers and my sisters, Mazi Kanu have been kept under solitary confinement in the DSS dungeon. He doesn't have access to television. He doesn't have access to newspapers. He doesn't have access to even doctor care, medical care. He does not. He does not. And you tell me if this side of the world they call a country called Nigeria is supposed to be seen under the United Nations, whatsoever they call them. Nigeria is not supposed to be a member of United Nations. Nigeria is not supposed to be a member of African Union. Nigeria is not supposed to be a member of ECOWAS. The reason why I'm saying this is because down here in Nigeria, the people is bigger than the law. Those that has money and contact in this country are bigger than the law of the country. That makes Nigeria a banana republic. In foreign countries where laws are supreme, where laws reign supreme than any other person and whatever in the country, that is where you commit a crime, you go to the court, the judges will not even look at your face, they will not look at your profile, they go straight to the crime which you have committed and they give you sentence according to your case. But over here, people are bigger than the law. Look at Tinubu case. Tinubu is having case here and there. But the Nigerian government overlooked that cases. The judges overlooked those cases that Tinubu had. What they did is to declare him a winner of election this 2023. But it is good because everything they are doing is also going to work for our own good.
Yes.
Because my brother and my sister, Mazi Kanu is a prisoner of conscience.
Thank you, Mazi.
He has committed no crime known to man. And on this note, I am speaking to the world, the international community, world powers, to come to Biafra's aid and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for this man to be released, because they were keeping him and we thought they were keeping him because of the election. Now the election have come and gone. Let them free this man, because the nature is going to take care of each and every one of them. This is what I have to say for now. Thank you very much, my brother, Mazi, Idudu, and Biafra Chai. I stand by. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mazi Okechukwu. And Mazi, I will still come back to you once again. But Mazi Idudu, because Mazi Darlington, Mazi Okechukwu did not started from the beginning. He don't know how we put the steps, but that is why I try to, stop him so that we can be able to take the step one after the other. Mazi Idudu, now that Mazi Darlington have gone to that Ike Peremado, okay, before I will come back to Mazi Okechukwu to all these terrorist index, I would like you now to pick up on that Ike Peremado. And Mazi Idudu, when you are talking to our audience or the great people of Biafra, always have in mind that this Ike Peremado, we gave this man money to build our road, infrastructure in Biafra land. This man embezzled this money, keep it for himself, gallivanting every day. And our people in Biafra land are calling these people the role model. This man have been a senator for years. Nothing is working. Just going around licking the Fulani's asses for here and there, saying that it's an elderly statement, asking this. Today now, his two hands have become one. If anybody ever in this life tells you that such a man with a high profile in that contraption can be in a jail today, waiting the time they will open door for him, waiting the time they will give him a food, anything that he wants have to be with the time. Are you going to believe it? None of us will believe it. But today it's happening because he have stepped his foot in a country that laws supersede over anybody. Nobody is above the law. Mazi, I want you to take over the mic, Mazi. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mazi. And Mazi Okechukwu. Concerning the person of Ike Peremado, personally, I will try. Let me try to make it as short as possible because he irritates me a lot. Not only him and a lot of other politicians from our region. Ike Peremado is someone that I interpret as an epitome of uselessness. It's useless beyond useless. He has been a senator for a long time. According to, also, he was giving money to build, should I say, a federal road linking the houses of the coastal region down to the hinterland during the tenure of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. And he pockets all the whole money. And that is why they don't speak, even when Fulani kill us in Enugu. Because the idiot is from Enugu, right? He don't speak. I've never made any statement concerning the mayhem that our people have been, have been receiving from the Fulani oligarchy and their terrorist foot soldiers. He never said anything, and he's in the Senate House. What did he used to do when he go to Senate when they are in their parliament? What he just wear, you see a coat of arms. They have reduced his hair, go to EC coat of arms. He saw it and he put on a red cap and I see stupidity in him. I see Ibu in him. I'm not going to say that Ibu is stupid, but that's how I see him. And he walks like a very foolish man too. I don't know what to say about Ike Peremado if not trying to define how stupid he have been. What use have he been? A politician that doesn't even know how to play politics. That rather fighting their own fellow brothers and sisters who are in politics. I'm not trying to defend politics or whatever, but if you are in one Nigeria and you are in our land, you have to practice that one Nigeria to favor your own people. But these are idiots who are into power, who are into offices, practicing one Nigeria, but they practice the one Nigeria against our own people. I'm not an APC member. I'm not a PDP member. I'm not a Labour Party member. I am a member of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB. What is what doing is what doing. Okay, there was a time the person of Enyinaya Abaribe stood Choti to sign for our leader release during the first time he was He was arrested, if we can remember. He's a good politician, in as much as I do will not score him 100 over 100. At least we can say, okay, he tried. It's not easy. He have played a part. So what I'm trying to say, if someone is a politician, we are fighting for Biafra, good and fine, but still, meanwhile, while we are still in this contraction called Nigeria, the politician who are still practicing one Nigeria, saying that we must be one Nigeria, you must prove to us how good you are. Look at the Kwemado. They are only good in attacking themselves, looking for where to go and eat yam. And you know, devil be so kind. I will not use God. Devil be so kind. He fall into, the hand of the British, and they have imprisoned him. Only God knows if he will come back alive, if he not died of BP, high BP. Him and his wife. He is a senator. He have the power to build one of the best hospitals in Nigeria, if not in Africa. I repeat, he is a senator, or he was a senator. He have the power, the ability to make sure that he builds one of the best hospitals in Africa, or even in Enugu. Because if the best hospital in Africa is in Enugu, it's in Africa. Because anywhere the best hospital will be, it will have to be in a village or a city or a town. But what did he do with the opportunity? Nothing. Now his daughter have a kidney issue. They don't even have a hospital to even treat her. Could you imagine how stupid and how useless he have been to the people of Biafra land, the people of Enugu State, and also himself? Because when he fell ill, he did not even have any hospital to go to. Just like Tinubu say, I build Lagos, I build Lagos. He forgot to build hospital. If at all he even build anything. Now today, he ran to London, saying that he's sick. He's going for medical checkup, and nobody built Lagos. Why can't you build Lagos?
Mazi Dudu, I want to tell you something. You know, sometimes people will say Tinubu build Lagos. Tinubu build this. Tinubu's Lagos. You know, sometimes our people don't understand what they talk about buildings. Building of a state is when you are building infrastructure. Like what you said, I concur with you. Did Tinubu build any hospital? The answer is no. Did Tinubu build any school? The answer is no. Did Tinubu build any industry? The answer is no. He's just there stealing from people, putting the people that he feel like that are going to work for him. And we also have not to shy away from that. The allocation that is coming to Lagos. The allocation that is coming to Lagos. It's not the same thing that is coming to Iguacha. I mean, River State or in Akwa Ibom. They are not the same. And Mazi, I want you to continue and round up, so I will go back to Mazi Okechukwu.
Okay, let me just round up in a jiffy. So, why did I delve to Tinubu? I want to use it to qualify the narrative I'm trying to speak concerning Ike Kweremadu, a senator that have the capability, have the capacity, to build one of the best hospitals in Africa. He did not build any, and because of he's being even useless to his own self. Not even the people of Enugu or Nigeria or Biafra land. He's being also useless to himself. That is why he went to take somebody cheaply to London to harvest their kidney to give to his daughter. If he had a competent hospital, they would have done all the transaction in Biafra land. But because they are not, they are not sure of whatever they have as hospital, even banks. That's why they take our money. They go and bank it in Dubai and in London, because they know banking money in Nigeria is like, banking money, giving a dry fish to a cat to keep for you. So you see, that is the failure. They say if you do good, you do for yourself. You do bad, you do for yourself. The good that Ike Kweremadu refused to do for the people that he's supposed to the same time directly do for himself or indirectly do for himself have landed him in prison. And let him rot in prison. Indeed, we will not vote for Peter Obi. That is the only thing you have to say, all the old thing that's happening in our land. You only just, I'm not trying to thank God the election is gone. This is the time for the election. They say, oh, I'm trying to campaign for Peter Obi. No, I hate when some idiot who said they are one Nigeria in our land are fighting themselves. Play better politics. And we did, but they are not. Who asked you that? Igbo? I don't know what is this. If I say I will slap him, because that is a very stupid man. You cannot fight the caliphate. You cannot throw such ugly words to the caliphate. It's only to your own brothers that you can throw it to. Now, okay, now go and vote for him in the prison. Thank you very much, Mazi. Let me leave it here. Oh, hey, Biafra.
Almost hey Biafra. under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Okechukwu, I would like you to also use like 5 minutes to talk about this because we have a lot of things to discuss. Don't flux issues. Go straight to the point that I will give to you. Mazi Okechukwu, you already know the reason why they are putting our name in index today of terrorists. Of course, we have been there from the day one because of the infiltrators, because of the autopilots that are killing and maiming and destruction of souls and properties in our land. That is the reason why we are where we are today. But of course, we are not going to shy away. Our leader have told us, whenever we are doing things and they never mentioned our name, we never come. Remember that BBC did a documentary about us. Did we pay them? The answer is no. Now they have come. Mazi, I want you to talk about it, about the index, because we are not going to. Remember that we just went to protest in Germany, in Munster, and nothing happened. Police are guiding us, and their foolishness in that contraption, they are ranting and talking all sorts of rubbish. Mazi Okechukwu, are you there?
And you should also forget that we also got an award from the government of IRIM.
Yes, we get an award, of course. And Mazi Okechukwu is back. Is back. Wait. Now, Mazi, please, can you take over? Carry on, Mazi, carry on. Unmute your mic, please. Unmute your mic, please. Unmute your mic, please.
Yes, that is what I just did now. Thank you so much for this topic. Looking at Global Terrorist Index report, you will understand that the world is going crazy. The reason why I say that the world is going crazy is because I don't know why it's this way. Whenever the issue of the people they call the Africans is brought to the table of United Nations and that of international community, they will be twisting it, using it as using it to make politics. I don't know why all the high commissioners of different countries that are sent to Africa are corrupt. But back there in their own countries where they came from, they will not be corrupt. The moment you bring them to Africa, to Akebulan, which they fraudulently call Africa, they will all turn corrupt representatives. Look at the woman that just left as a British High Commissioner, Katrina Lang. Look at how corrupt that woman is. The reason why I want to touch all these knots is because I want to tie them together. For the world to see that what World Terrorist Index report says about IPOB is exactly what they are doing in every part of Africa where they are sent to go and they represent. Oil money is why they are lying and keeping false record, using it against any country that they want to suppress, which they are sucking their milk, which they are sucking their crude oil. The reason why you see all this happening is because they have seen that the system of African countries are corrupt. The few people that wanted to fight this corruption from beginning were killed. They were all massacred. If you think that it is Fulani that is holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it's a lie. Thomas Sankara was assassinated. Patrice Lumumba was assassinated. The reason why these two men, I mentioned their names, were assassinated is because they wanted to erase that corruption which the Europeans are coming here to enjoy in our land. Kwame Nkrumah was rejected and sent to exile. He died in exile. The man that chased him out of his own country, being called Ghana, his name was used as the name of their international airport, known as Katoka. These are corruption that the Europeans are bringing to us here. But in their own country, there will be no corruption. How can IPOB, that is in over 120 countries, congregating, living, working and paying taxes to the countries of the world, well known to the countries that they are, where they are residing, how can such organization that have won the most peaceful movement on this planet Earth in 2020, in 2022, sorry, 2020, 2021, IPOB was seen as the most organized movement, most peaceful movement.
Most peaceful. Thank you, Mazi.
So what happened to that report? What happened to that our peaceful movement that the whole world recognized us with? What happened to it is what I want to tell the world. Because Mazi Kanu is too audible. Because Mazi Kanu is serving as a catalyst to liberate Africa. Because Mazi Kanu is standing between the lines of those that want to survive and those that want to suppress those that they doesn't want to survive. Mazi Kanu is not speaking only for Biafrans, but for the entire world and Africa, but Biafrans in particular. Mazi Kanu is exposing the evil of British. Mazi Kanu is exposing the evil of Nigeria and so many other countries. I want to tell you that the people that are holding Mazi Kanu are not only British. Mazi Kanu is an eye-opener. Mazi Kanu is a man who have come to liberate the world. But because they are looking for a way to nail him down, they think that if they apprehend him, if they kidnap him, and tag his organization, which he is leading, terrorist organization, that they are going to break him and destabilize the organization. That is why oil companies in Nigeria, Shell, BP, ExxonMobil, they are paying huge amount of money to lobbyists to make sure that IPOB is tagged terrorist. In case you don't know, don't see it that is only as a result of Nigeria government. No, ExxonMobil, Shell, BP, all of them put together are fighting against us. If IPOB know the powers that is battling them, if those who are causing confusion in IPOB know the power that IPOB have been battling for over 9 years, they will salute them, they will bow for them, they will remove their cap for them. Because the powers I'm talking about has money, they have contacts. We don't have anything. We started from the scratch. We are sincere, we are peaceful. We are only using the power, the strength of peaceful movement to take this movement to where it is today. But what is happening today is as a result of trying to suppress Mazi Kanu and the movement he is leading. That is why you see our name. They mention our name and they just give us number 10 as the worst, most deadliest terrorists in the world. Now I want to tell you something. If America keep silent, if United Kingdom, let me leave United Kingdom, if Germany, France, Italy, if all these countries, Dublin Island and other countries of the world keep silent over this evil that is meted against our people and injustice, God will take care of their situation and visit them. Because we are living in all these countries I made mention of, over 120 of them. We are not terrorists. They know each and every one of us by name and where we reside. They know where we work. So how can you tag such people who are contributing to your country, who are contributing to the growth of your country, a terrorist? Does it mean that IPOB has over 120 branches of terrorists residing in the world? And the United States of America have not come up to talk about it. And the France have not come up to talk about it. This Global Terrorist Index report is as a result of trying to break Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let me say it. I was planning to do a program on this, but it's an opportunity to bring it out here. Because while Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was outside, they were not able to do that. They have tried all they could to stop the movement. They brought infiltrators to mix up with us, to bring down what we are doing, to commit some crime and what have you, so that they will tag it to IPOB. And they think that the last bus stop they have now is to put our name in the terrorist index. Now, listen, my brothers and my sisters. I want you to know that the coming of Biafra is at hand. The moment they put our name in that terrorist index report is the moment I know that, yes, indeed, Biafra is here. Ask me how. Because the world will begin to talk about who are these people that is called terrorists. What is their activities? Look at me, my face is open. I didn't cover my face. Look at you, your face is open. You didn't cover your face. Look at Biafra child. We are moving. We even protested in United Kingdom last 2 weeks. We are moving from why didn't they arrest IPOB while we are protesting in United Kingdom? While we are protesting in Germany? While we are protesting in Brussels? They should have arrested us and said these are terrorists. For the fact that they failed to bring our name to the mob. You know, when you want to kill a dog, you give it a bad name. They think that adding our name to this terrorist index report is going to break us. They never know that they're going to make even those who don't want to, who didn't know about us, will begin to talk about us. They will ask questions. The terrorist index organization, or whatever they call themselves, the man who is in charge of that organization is supposed to be sacked with immediate effect. Whosoever that is heading that organization should be sacked. Because they want to use that report to break Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and to stop IPOB from functioning. They attacked our gallant men who are protecting, safeguarding our land, the great ESN. They did not succeed. They attacked our finance. They did not succeed. They brought infiltrators to penetrate what we are doing and bring down Radio Biafra. They did not succeed. They kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to make him weak and make those that are following him not to follow him again. They did not succeed. There is one thing that remains. Apart from this name that have added to terrorist index, one thing that remains is that when they will free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I am saying it, I've said it on my platform and I'm repeating it here. Let it be on record. When it happened, you all will say that Mazi Okechukwu said it. They are going to float a lot of fake information and arranged pictures of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They will do some arrangement of pictures. They will do some photoshops. They will spread it everywhere once Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released. Go and mark it somewhere. They want to paint this man with bad image. They want to make people begin to hate this man. But I told them that when that time comes, whether terrorist index will like it or not, whether British like it or not.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
This thing that you are saying, of course, I also thought about it. But do you think we are going to, follow that their shenanigans? Remember with the first time they arrested our leader? A lot of them bring a picture. They have forgotten, even though some of them don't know that it's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife. And when they arrested Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, some women that are working in the hotel, they pack all of them together. They snap with you with the Onyendu. Say, Onyendu, Mazi, listen, we are not going to buy all that idiocy. We are here. We know who Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is. Even though, believe you me, people have their personal life. You have your own life to live. What makes somebody a leader? If he has what it takes to get people to follow him. That is why we're here. If you catch Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on top of a woman, you think we are going to listen to what you are saying. What we are saying is the ideology that he brought to us. Is it working? That is what we want. Maz, I want you to conclude in 1 minute, please.
Thank you. What I'm trying to say in a nutshell is whatever they think they want to do to bring IPOB on their knees is not going to hold waters, because the love and the trust we have on Mazi Kanu supersedes everything. If they show us picture where Mazi Kanu is sleeping with 20 women, me, I will carry 30, snap picture with them and show on Facebook. And they talk, maybe send them out. You will see, I will carry 30 women. Me and them will go inside one room. I go snap picture, I go post them. You see, some people doesn't know how crazy we are about this, our freedom. They don't know. I wish these people who are still holding Mazi Kanu understand the kind of love we have for this man. Biafrans, if they show Mazi Kanu on top of 10 women, I swear to my heavenly Father, before 1 week, internet will lock. Biafra child, I know say you go carry 20. Your wife will understand. You go carry 10. I swear to God, this thing, you guys doesn't know how I'm feeling whenever I remember the sacrifice which Mazi Kanu have given to us so far. We go scatter everywhere with women. If they say Mazi Kanu is stealing, all of us, when that is the kind of mind and the spirit of those that fought for Vietnam War and the American ran away from them. If you are not radical, if you are not giving everything in you into what you want to achieve, you cannot achieve it. Even when you are failing, you keep on doing it. So on this note, I thank you so much. Mazi Kanu, IPOB, and the World Terrorist Index, whatever they call their name, the man in charge should be sacked, because that report is false, and the world should take it as false report. That is why we are here, to educate them and let them know our stand. Thank you very much. I stand by the side.
Thank you very much, Mazi Okechukwu. I thank you also, Mazi Dudu. We are still on Biafran Television, Channel 1 on frequency, other world satellite, because we are different. And we are now going to go to our peoples in Lagos. But before I will get there, Idudu, I will take you first. But before we get there, there is a man they call Emmanuel Ikemo Obosi, the 21 boys. The reason why 1967 to 1970 genocidal war against Biafran people happened. Of course, they massacred our people. Over 5 million died. They killed them. And today there is no stone. There is no remembrance of these people. But they are our ancestors, at the same time our heroes and heroines. We are not going to shy away, and we are not going to forget them. Now I want us to listen to this voice of this man because our people have to come back to their land, come back to their root, carry your businesses, carry your properties, come back, because somebody that is alive will be talking about his wealth. When you are gone, you are nobody. Today, Ike will ravish in jail there, and I pray that he will die there, because he has stolen from us. He destroyed all our way of life. Now, this is the man here. I'm going to play his voice. I know a lot of you people know about this man. He's the 80 years old man. And I want you people to continue the interaction section. We are going to be showing it on the screen. Now we are going to listen to this, our brother. Our father, I mean to say, not our brother, is our father. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Today he have left us, and he is our ancestor. Today he is our ancestor because he have left. And we are going to keep on praying for him by reviewing to our people what caused the war, because we were trying to help the Yorubas. But today they are killing us. But it's not our fault. It's because of the condition after the war. They take everything away from our land, the government presence, and we are moving to the northern part of Nigeria and Yoruba land. But today, they are seeing us as nobody after we have developed everything. Now, our people, I want you all to pay attention and listen to this voice of our father, our ancestor today.
6.
And before I continue, I will plead to Facebook. I have no right on the music on the ground. I repeat, Facebook, please, I have no right. This is our national anthem. But I know the reason why I'm pleading. Because some of our people, who is this? Who come back again? Who come back again? Who come back? Somebody come back here. Who is this? Please, who enter? Who is Ashuko? Oshuko, who is that?
Are you sure someone is not trying to penetrate and hack our program? Check very well.
But who did I send the link?
Oh, sorry, I've been speaking. My mic is on. Okay, Oshuko. Oshuko is my brother.
Okay,
Okay.
you want to join us?
Probably you want to join us.
But tell him to
Okay.
mute. Tell him to mute his mic. Tell him to mute his mic, please. Tell him to mute his mic.
No, I can't get to him now. But immediately you can mute his mic, or we tell him to mute his mic.
Okay, mute his mic. It's mute his mic. If you want to join us, Mazi, bring your face up, please. You are disturbing me, please. And Idudu, it's okay. I'm pleading to Facebook that they should allow me to play this voice. This is our Biafran national anthem, because the reason why I am pleading is because some of our people will carry a broadcast of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, go and make it their own, and now put copyright. Do you see the stupidity of our people? You carry a Biafran national anthem, you go and put it copyright. Now it's your own. But I have to plead so that they are not going to plug this video. Now I'm pleading Facebook, please allow me, I don't have copyright. Let us continue.
66. I bring to you a message of truth and freedom, for it is only the truth that can set us free from the bondages of war and propaganda, which we confuse as history. My name is Colonel Emmanuel Moramobusi. I am 80 years old. It is time to be bold. I am too old to lie. I am not afraid to die. It is time to tell you why we had to try. I am the last of the original coup plotters of January 15, 1966 with Major Chukwuma Kaduna Nzogo. I knew Nzogo well. We went to school together. We trained together. We trained at Sandhurst Military Academy, UK. We lived together. Nzogo was our first head of military intelligence and uncovered terrible plans to wreak havoc across the country. We organized a group of progressive military officers to carry out a coup on 15 January 1966 to stop a jihad and bring sanity to Nigeria, steeped in nepotism, corruption, and mass murders. The government of Tafawa Balewa, controlled by the Premier of Northern Nigeria, Ahmadu Bello, were using us in the army to repress the Middle Belt and Western Nigeria. Houses and cars were burnt. Thousands were killed. There were 9 of us that planned the January 15th revolution. Majors Nzogu, Anuforo, Ifajuna, Ademoyega, Chukwuka, Okafo, Onwatugu, and Obienu, and myself. However, 4 of us started it. Major Ifajuna and Major Ademoyega in the south, and Major Nzogu and myself in the north. We then united as a single revolution. I am the last of the 4 original revolutionaries. None published the complete truth. Only me, Colonel Emmanuel Mobusi, is alive today to tell the final truth so that the lies will not triumph forever. They used us to repress the Middle Belt and the Yorubas. When we saw genocide, we began to disobey orders and swore to stop them. For instance, Major Chris Anoforo refused to release mass murderers caught with weapons and was court-martialed. He was replaced by Major Hassan Katsina, a northern Muslim willing to act. I was in Abeokuta, but refused to repress Yorubas. Instead, I opened our barracks as a safe place for them to run to. They told many lies about the January 15 boys to justify their genocide. But it is those of us that planned the revolution that they should have killed, not the 3 million innocent Biafrans that knew nothing. For years, I kept quiet, blaming myself and wondering whether at 27 I was too radical, that my actions led to the death of millions. Today, the same evil in 1966 is being unleashed. As I watch, my sense of guilt has vanished because we were not the evil. We were trying to stop the evil. That evil is radical Islamism. I have decided to speak out and warn the world of the impending disaster if we do not stop it. Each time radical Muslims plan a jihad in their religious mission to conquer the world, they will fail. But in the attempt, thousands and even millions will die. That happened to us in Biafra. At this point, let me differentiate between peaceful, law-abiding Muslims and radical Muslims who want to kill others.
Mazi, increase the volume. The volume is too poor, please.
Mazi, it depends on the, okay, maybe I'm going to stop it now. Let us continue because a lot of people have, they knew about this and they listened to what happened. Is because of the man is, you know, is our, now is our ancestor, and you know, he's an old man. This is his voice, you know. If it's like I bring it straight, it could have been better. So Mazi Dudu, our brother that want to join us, tell him to sit clear so that I can be able to put him on the screen. But because now I'm not seeing him clear, or tell him to leave. Next time we're going to bring him up. Mazi Dudu, let me come to you now. We heard what our father said. Today, may his soul rest in peace. He told us what really happened. They were trying to help Yorubas for the Fulani not to take over their land. The man also, he is in position to, you know, use also the Fulanis to massacre the Yorubas. But he created a safer landing for the Yorubas in barracks to save their lives or their souls. But today, as I'm speaking to you, the Yorubas have forgotten what we, the Biafran people, did for them. Now they have turned around, begin to kill our people, slaughtering our people like we are Christmas goats. And why I'm bringing this issue is for you to also encourage our brothers and sisters, those that have businesses in Lagos, they should return back home. When we return back home, that is what they called family business, generation business. This is the way it is here in Europe. In Africa today, you can never see a generation or a family business that lasted for 200 years. You don't see it. But here in Europe, you see a business that have lasted for 500, from father to son, from son to daughter, from daughter to son, from son to daughter. That is how we grow. Our people can also gather themselves and begin that such a business by building airports, building infrastructures that are going to be a generation business that will never stop. And they will be taking their percentage till eternity. Mazi Dudu, please, I want you to take over and tell us your opinion on this. For our people returning back home, our people must return back home. Ndewa, Mazi.
Thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you very much. I greet everyone. And before I go into that point, let me just use some seconds to talk on some of the issue that Mazi Okechukwu just said. concerning the picture that we might expect when they are releasing our leader, or before they release him, try to tarnish his image that he was in hotel with like 10 guests or 20 guests, or he's drinking Hennessy or brandy or probably champagne. For that one, they should know that Biafrans are ready for all those kind of things. It will not even move us. In fact, it will be an opportunity for us that some of us that want to showcase that we also have Hennessy in our house to also put it and drink it online. Yes, it will be an opportunity for us, some of us that want to also, practice King Solomon. It is an opportunity. I'll just so they know. So they know it's an opportunity. Some of us want to practice King Solomon, but we what will people say? We just come low. They will see 100 women in our back. But that is that, by the way. They are not serious. If they want to do blackmail, they should do proper blackmail, not some kind of jokingly blackmail. So our people that want to come home, it is very encouraging. It is very, very encouraging thing. I saw that I don't know how true it is. Some the land is being bought in within, I think, Enugu houses, and they are putting infrastructure there. But I have to speak from different sides to aim my own personal point. For me personally, I will say that let our brothers and sisters stand their ground in Lagos. China one Nigeria, the same practice. Will practice and everybody, you go to pepper everybody. Yes, until everybody go their way. That's just my own personal stand. We have the capacity to stand our enemy even in their own land. What's come to us? Everybody go their own way. But in as much as we are seeing that contraction, there is no, they're not born anybody where make it begin to pursue somebody from Lagos. Now one Nigeria. That one Nigeria, everybody will partake it, or it will choke everybody. But meanwhile, those who are coming home is also a welcome one. But let me tell you something about sabotage, which our the elites, the politicians are very good at. I commented on someone's Facebook platform yesterday. I just threw a little opinion on that. Oh, welcome, let them come home. It's a nice one, but don't forget that Ohaneze Indi Igbo, Ohaneze Indi Fulani, with the likes of Ikweremando. I know he's in prison. The likes of George Obiozo, I know he's dead, but we still have them. The likes of Onayi Nwondo, the likes of what's he called, Dave Umahi, etc. They will rally around there. You see that market that they want to abandon in Lagos? They will just bring some better Ifajuna. They will say, let them go and establish that same market there. So what is the extent of packing the business from there?
No, Mazi, Dudu, let me shift something in here because, we are still on discussion at the same time. Mazi, Dudu, I believe that if our people can be able to come back in mass, we are not going to have people like Dave Umahi. Our people can be able to stand on their ground and push these people away. There is adage in our place called Igwebike. We are few in our land. We are few. But I want you to continue, Mazi. It's your opinion, and you have to, pour out the way you feel like.
Yeah, that is my personal opinion. And I believe, for me personally, I believe it's a nice opinion. For me, because I know that even if those people move their business, like the motor spare park market from Lagos entirely to the east, trust me, these people have just mentioned, like Joe Igbokwe. Now they will just go, and some people who have been looking for opportunity to even have stores around those areas that have not gotten it, they were around there. You will see another breed of marketers who are good in a motor pass and all that. They will go to that same place. That's why I'm saying that our people, if you want to come home on your will. Do your business, establish, buy land, build plazas and all that. Okay, but don't forget that if they move it home, other people are moving there. You can take that one to bank. And I will say, we must stand our ground. You see, whether I see Olum or Law, I don't know what it's called, and his own likes in Lagos. You must stand your ground. So if they come with their terrorist acts, you have to stand them. You have to stand them. Sometimes, we are not even giving them what they want. That is why they are even coming the way they are still coming. That's why they are still coming the way they are coming. Show them something, show them pepper, so that let it even take the attention of military and police and lawyers. Let us go to the court and let us even go to court and begin to even discuss on that particular issue. If the land they are occupying is illegally occupied, or if you even have a right to tell them to move out as if they are moving out of your country, because you are not, are you no more practicing one Nigeria? So for me, in this particular issue, I don't want to say much. That is just my stand. That is just my stand. They say we should practice one Nigeria. We say we want Biafra. They say no, we must practice one Nigeria. Why are you chasing people who are with you in Lagos? Why are you burning their properties? My last statement on this issue. I want to advise I want to give suggestion to all our business people who are doing well, financially. You need to put your security intact, not all these perpetual what is it, gatesman or security. No, put tight and formidable security in place with camera. Not be everything. Money you're supposed to use to do camera and all that, you use it to be throwing bundles of money in the party. That's stupidity. That's foolishness. And not only that, fire extinguisher. People that worth billions and trillions of dollars in marketing in Africa. You cannot have a stable fire extinguisher community that if something like fire is coming, they have organizations like the market organization, like the Sherman. These are the people that are supposed to build all this infrastructure. And so that I'm even angry when fire, erupt their businesses. In as much as the enemy are the ones that planted it. But you're supposed to have fire extinguisher with all the millions and all the whole billions. You must put it. So we are in advanced age. We need to put all these things in place, not just getting money without putting all those things in place. So that even when the enemy try to strike, you should show that you are capable of, neutralizing their powers. Thank you very much, Mazi. I'll leave it there.
Mazi Okechukwu, I don't need to explain to you what our ancestors said. Of course, you have heard him very clear. You know about this video. You were there the day that he was also broadcasting. Mazi, I want you to tell us what the advice you want to give to our people. And at the same time, remember what Mazi Shinasanworu said. He said that we are also going to be involved in the security. But we are not saying that they are going to put it on us. No, but we are going to be involved. And you know that if for that IPOB put their hand into, we are our own, we are EBC and IPOB. And if Obona Itiriaka is so giddy. So Mazi, I want you to say something, please.
Biafra child, do you want me to say the truth, the bitter truth, and nothing but the truth? Or do you want me to paint it?
Mazi, Ezoku Bondo. Ezoku Bondo. And the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, with the truth, we are going to win them. So say your mind. I think it's better that you say your mind. They will.
Okay, thank you very, very much, my fellow comrades. You see, the wise people says that best of feathers flock together. But sometimes we say best of the same feather. That is wrong English, though we're not from England anyway. But the right word they say is best of feathers flock together. While Idudu was speaking, I saw myself, my spirit, speaking through Idudu. And that is why I ask you if I should say the truth or paint it. Now that it has come, that I must say it the way it is, as in a heart. Because me, if I not talk things as in a heart, they sweet me. I have to do that. I don't want to dwell much in that beautiful message from our late gallant father, Emmanuel Wobosi. But I will pick one or two things from what he has said, then join whatever I have in mind to say to the world as they heard now in regards to the situation of our people in Lagos. Mazi egwu Oliver the Kokwe kọrọ. Oliver the Kokwe kwuru egwu wee sị osisi nụrụ na ga-egbu ya egbu kwuru ofe be ma mmadụ nọ na ga-egbu ya egbu ọgbọgbọ Sunday ya. It is only a tree that sees axe under it, and that axe is meant to cut that tree down. The tree will remain one place. But any creature, even animal, even okuko, ewu, even nkita, once that animal have their sense that I am about to be slaughtered, they begin to fight for their life. The reason why I'm saying this is because I want to connect to what Mwobosi said. Bring it and connect to what Ojukwu said. Then add it to what I have to say. It is my own opinion that I'm going to boil out right now. Mwobosi let the whole world knew that they fought to stop the jihad that was coming to consume the South. Like everybody will be consumed. You know, our people doesn't read history. That is why they remove history in the curriculum of Nigeria institutions. So because they don't read history, they do not know the meaning of jihad. I am putting it to you that if you go to some secondary schools now and ask them, what is the meaning of jihad? Believe you me, 99% of them will say they don't know. If you go to university today, about 50% or 60% of them doesn't know the meaning of jihad. Mwobosi pointed out that those that committed that crime were supposed to be people that should be killed, not the innocent citizens who has no hand in that particular, coup. And the coup was meant to save everybody from jihad. Then, what is jihad? Jihad is the movement of the extremists, those that believe in their own God, under Islam. They want everything that has to do with their belief and their religion to put on everybody that you must do as we want or else you die. You must worship the way we are worshiping or else you die. You must take it, whatever we say, the way our own belief and our own Quran have told us is what you should do. If not, you die. And they cannot do it without coming to tell you, do it this way. They will start by killing you. Then you begin to ask, what is the solution for you to stop killing me? They will tell you, you have to become Islam. You have to do this. Then before you know it, they'll conquer you. It happened in Constantinople, in Turkey. Turkey was 100% Christian. They took over Turkey. They took over. A boy of 23 years old led the troop that took over the whole country. That is jihad. So our people doesn't know that history of jihadism. Because of this, they knew that if they did not fight to stop that jihad, those people who were planting that jihad, there will be nobody to talk about Christianity or even Judaism or even tradition in our own time. Nobody. Mwobosi and those people that fought to stop this jihad made it very, very clear. Their plan was even to put a Yoruba man in power. Not even an Igbo man. The coup that they plotted in 1966 was meant to put a Yoruba man in power. And it was meant to stop the jihad that was coming both to Yoruba, to Igbo, to Ibibio, to everybody from the south. But do you know what happened? Instead of those that planned that jihad to look for those people that planned that coup and kill them, they went and be killing people from the south. And when they come to the south, they cut off the Yoruba land because the man who led the coup was called Nzogu, Chukwuma Nzogu. And this man is from Opanam in Biafra land, a place they call Delta State today. Why I am touching this, which this man have said, is because our people, because they hide the history of Nigeria war, civil war to us, we have grown up now with the help of internet, with the help of those of us that travel abroad and Mazi Methuselah Radio Biafra. We have come to understand that we have no other option than to exist, to go away and have our own nation, where nobody will have any sense of threatening by jihadism. Now, our people have sojourned to so many countries. We are scavengers. Let me put it that way. We are scavengers. And it is the government of the country that taught us to scavengers. We are walking from here to Morocco, from Morocco to Spain. We use leg to trek and cross Sahara Desert. After that, we'll cross Mediterranean Sea to go and look for our greener pasture. When we get there, we begin to clean street, to sweep under snow, to sleep outside, to hustle. The remaining people that doesn't want to travel or that have not traveled, their father deceived them by accepting no victor, no vanquish. I have argued this with one professor. I told him that it was the fault of our fathers to accept no victor, no vanquish. There was victor and there was vanquished. There are people that won the war. There are people that have won. British gave them this narrative, this ideology, that once you declare that you have won, after 27 years, they are free to go without any war, without any fight. So for that reason, you have to declare that it was only a mere fighting, a mere just ordinary, misunderstanding between two brothers, and over 5.2 million people were killed. Go and check the Rwanda genocide. How many people died? Go and check. How many people died? Go and check. All the people, all the countries that had the similar issue with us, go and check the number of people that died. And the world is talking about Rwanda genocide. But our people, our own, that over 6 million people were killed. Hunger and starvation was used as tools for war, for winning the war. They told us that we should reintegrate, we should come back again, that it was only fight. So we have now settled, we have now make up. We are now one Nigeria. Our fathers would have rejected that declaration of no victor, no vanquish. If they want to come back to Nigeria, they would have said no. Philip Effiong and so, because it was Philip Effiong who signed that paper of no victor, no vanquish. Yes, he would have said no. I don't agree. You want us, we agree. But what happened after? If our people were truly reintegrated into Nigeria as they declared no victor, no vanquish, what happened to the 3RS fund that was mapped out to go and fix that place that was destroyed for 3 years? Instead of them to use that money to rebuild all the places which they destroyed in Biafra land, instead of them to use that money to pay reparation to those people that has war scars, because there are people that have amputated leg, hands, there are people that cannot hear again, there are people that got blind. Why don't they use that fund to rebuild that place and bring these people back to life? They diverted that money to build Lagos. In case you don't know, go and check the history of Lagos, the development of Lagos. It was immediately after the war, 1970, 1971, that the building of Lagos took off. And Awolowo was the Minister of Finance then. He was in charge. That huge amount of money that was mapped out to build Biafra land was diverted to build Lagos. I can count how many bridges that were built after the war in Lagos. I can count some things that is visible that you can see that was built after the war. Which money did they use? The money that was supposed to be that was meant to build our nation, where they think they have destroyed. That is it. But they diverted it to build Lagos. And our people now came back, reintegrated, begin to live in Lagos, live in North, live everywhere. And what happened? Look at Ojukwu. When they built trade fair, they invited Ojukwu. They thought Ojukwu was coming to tell them, thank you very much, you people have done well. He called them Ndibo, Ewu. He called them Ndibo, Ewu. Man. How many times will something happen to you for you to have sense? Therefore, you are giving me 3 minutes, but I'm on the high speed. That 3 minutes is not enough for me. Please. Go on the work. My brother, believe you me, if Ojukwu, the man that saw tomorrow, before Mazi Kanu saw what he saw, can go to trade fair and make mockery of the billions that they have spent in Lagos, He did not drink water. Ojukwu did not drink water and trade fair. Go and check the history. You know, when you invited somebody as a chief secretary, the person is supposed to relax, drink with you, enjoy with you. He left there with anger because he looked at how many billions of naira that our own people, whose land was destroyed and was not rebuilt by the same people that you fought to save, and they brought you back. You came back, you integrated, you begin to build and put things in order for them. Why your own land, nothing is happening? I know the key which they use to put these things in place. That key is stopping every seaport that is functional in our land. They closed every seaport in our land. They made it not to be functional. They didn't allow our international airport to be functional, that our people can travel from Biafra land to anywhere, for our goods to land in Warri, in Calabar, or in River State, Iguacha, so that every of the revenue that is they are going to get from those importation of goods will be coming to Lagos. As if that is not enough. As if that is not enough. Our stupid brothers and our stupid fathers, not all of them, some of them are very, very stupid. They are busy buying swamp. They are busy buying swamp, water. They will buy swamp for 100 million and use 300 million to cover it, to fulfill it. Before they will now build a house of maybe another 200 million on it. But in our own land, we have a dry land. We have a very beautiful land where you can that money they used to refuel, they used to some fuel in Lagos, they will use it to build everything and have the other monies in change. I give thumb up to Newi people. Anybody that is from Newi, I give thumb up to your fathers. They have common sense. Look at Innocent. His factory is situated in Newi. Look at Obuawa. His factory is situated in Newi. Look at Maduka. His biggest company now, his building now is in Biafra land. All these people have seen what happened to us in the years past. They begin to build in their own land. Do you know the time they fought? Do you remember the time they fought Innocent? They wanted to close his company. Do you remember? He was having problem with GT Bank. If that company was in Kanu or Lagos, believe me, by now they would have flopped it. Because they begged him to come and establish that same kind of company in Kaduna. He said no. They begged Innocent, come and set up this kind of factory that is building car in our own land. He said no, I am not doing that. You think he doesn't have sense? Innocent will Google issue. So God will bless any industrialist that will bring in our whatever they are doing inside our land. Now, Biafra child, let me break it down because I know you are already giving me sign to cut it down. I want our people who are living in Lagos to continue building in Lagos. May they not come back, Biafra child. Let our people go and buy every, they build Idumata. They pursue them out from Idumata. They now went to trade fair. Very soon they will pursue them out of trade fair. They are planning to give land for people land at Badagry.
Mazi Okechukwu Mazi Okechukwu. Okwema emono ndi Igbo turu that's adage in our place said, if you use right hand beat a child, you also use the left to draw him or her back. Our people I don't know if our people are the Alamajiris. I don't even understand. Continue. Round up, continue.
You told me not to paint this word, and you said Ezoku Bondo. I'm speaking my opinion. I'm not telling you what should be done. I'm telling you my own opinion. In my own opinion, let them continue to build in Lagos. Yes, I said so. If they continue to build in Lagos, they continue to burn their shops, they continue to disturb their businesses. It's not me and you that will tell them to leave Lagos. Not me and you go talk. The reason why I said they should continue to build in Lagos is because if indeed these people have common sense, like some of our brothers from Newi, Like some of our brothers from Aba, what they should do is not even opening their mouth to announce we are going to relocate Ladipo Market to Mbukobosi. That is rubbish. That is arrant nonsense. You don't announce your arrival to your enemy before you arrived. Your enemies will give you blockade. They will stop you on the way. What you should have done, let me tell you who won't know. There is a market built at Oba. There's a very big market built at Oba. It is over 10 years that market was built there. That place have turned to bush. We have over 5,000 lock-up shops there. Over 5,000 lock-up shop is there. Do you know what sales and services means? The demand of sales and services. Anywhere you are located, so far you have what people want, they will come to you. So far, that place you are staying, if you like, be inside bush, you have what the market demand. The market will come to you. Do you know that Dubai doesn't produce anything? What Dubai does is they do open shipment. They call it free duty. Anything you want to bring into Dubai, bring it. Don't pay duty. Then you that come to buy it, as you are taking it out of Dubai, you will pay the duty where that person was supposed to carry and come inside. Pay the one where you want to carry and come out. And they are doing extremely well. They don't produce nothing. But they have factories and factories and factories that were set up there, bringing their goods, selling to the whole world, and they are making money. But in our own case, one of our brother will build plaza from here to Ikotebe. Another person will build estate from here. Do you know that Lekki Garden is owned by an Igbo man? Lekki Garden. Lekki Garden is an estate that is situated in Aja, very, very, very large. One bedroom flat in Lekki Garden is 3.5 million. Are you listening to me, my brother? And an Igbo man have over 1,000 buildings there. And we're Lekki Garden 1, and we're 2. It's like they're building the third one now. You want to tell me to tell such people to leave Lagos? No, let them stay. Let them build more. Until the day that those that are saying we are one, we are one, we are one, we show them the reason why we are not one. Let me tell you one thing before I go. Mazi Okechukwu have made a very beautiful peace between Yorubas and the Biafrans. He established this peace. He consulted all the elders in Yoruba land. The reason why Mazi Okechukwu is held is not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 9, not 10, not even 20. To my own knowledge, Mazi Okechukwu was succeeded in making peace among the Igbos living within the riverine area and those in the hinterland. He succeeded in penetrating Yoruba land, making sure that we and them don't have any issue anymore. Now, the election opportunity have come. Then the Fulanis who are smarter than those of our brothers that think they are smart have now entered into Yoruba people, making them enemies to Igbos. Letting them know that Igbos are coming here to occupy this place. That Igbo are no longer the visitors, but they are now trying to claim the ownership of Lagos. No Igbo man can claim ownership of Lagos. But what happened is that the property in Lagos, when you talk about percentage of property owners in Lagos, Igbos owns the highest percentage of it. The same thing in Abuja. And according to Land Act, whatever they call it, Constitution, those that have more numbers of land in any city assume that they are the one that owns the land. But they don't have to do with the culture. They don't have to do with the tradition. They don't need to touch into the culture and tradition of the people that owns the land. You don't have to go into their what they call it, local politics, like Oba and all that. No. You enjoy your freedom as you are in some one country. But look at what is happening to our people. They are telling us, Koro, say, we no be one Nigeria. And you are telling me to beg down my brother to say, yes, we are not one, and they come back. No, let them stay there. Biafra child, I want to drop this before I go, please. I had opportunity of buying a very beautiful land at the rate of 1.5 million. Long time ago in Lagos, about 18 years ago in Lagos. I refused. I said, I'm not going to buy. I didn't regret why I didn't buy it, because every property my father owns in Sabon Gari Kanu was taken away from him after the war. I learned from the mistake of my father. I don't want to repeat it again. Every property my father had He had over that something plots of land in Sabon Kanu, but they took everything away from him. And my father told me the story. If you were me, even if they give you land 200,000 in Lagos, will you buy? You will not buy. So that is it. So these are our people who are busy building Lagos, making sure that because of the seaport in Lagos, one day we always survive, no matter the situation. We don't have seaport in our land. It's not functioning. Yes, but we always survive. Look at the children of those that are suppressing us, those that are economically strangling us, those that are putting us on the ground. Look at their children. Their children are our gate men. Their children are cleaning our knee, our feet, cutting our nails. Their children. We that their father are suppressing, their children are serving us. That is to tell you that we are still far better than they are, irrespective of the fact that they are using the mineral resources that is in our land to build their own land and beautify their land. Their children are not benefiting from it. Only but few numbers of their children that are benefiting from this. But we, look at me now, in this election, exposed a lot of things. They say once you look healthy, look fresh, you'll be Igbo. You will not be allowed to vote in Lagos. That is to say, now Igbo people, now then they look fresh, now then they eat good food, now then they do well. People from Ijo, from Ishekiri, from Anang, all these places, they not allow them to vote because they look healthy, they look fresh. Look at Idudu, how fresh he is. So when you look that, you'll be Yoruba. But when you look fresh, you'll be Igbo. So let us continue to tell them to continue building. Mazi, right. I will not do a program to beg my people to come back home. Let them stay there. Thank you very much.
All right, Mazi Okechukwu, I love your strength. I love your strength, and I also love your courage. Like I said, we are here to speak our mind. There's adage also in our place said, "Atoro omara yo omara, atukwara no fike ye ojebi ife." It's a word is enough for a wise, or wise is enough for a wise. I don't know how to put it, because sometimes the English we use it's not always correct, but we used to put it down.
Mazi, you don't need to worry yourself. What motors matters. Continue. Not their
Okay.
language.
Mazi, we want to go to another phase of this broadcast today. Like I tell my people, we are still on Biafran Television, Channel 1, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Okechukwu Kanu /IPOB Rapture Media. Our people are formidable. Mazi, we want to go on this phase of this, what we have here on the court in UK, about the Kanu's family have appealed for permission to appeal against the judgment. You know, we have been saying this, and the article on top of this said the Kanu's family. That is, sometimes we are making a mistake always. Something that we're supposed to be done collective, we are there doing it individual. And I know the reason why is the bureau was running around. And the Madam Finance is there because we are saying everything, and we are not going to shy away. We are going to say things the way it is and always down the consequences. Okay? They have lost the court case, and we are never see them shouting today. And as you people are going to, you know, take a part in this topic now, I want you people also to talk about the court case in Kenya, because we haven't heard the update in Kenya. Now we have heard the update in UK. They lost everything upon all the money they have already put there, instead of them to come together so that we can be able to do this thing as a collective. No, they want to do it individual because they want to tell the world they are the people that are doing something to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let me read this so quickly so that I'm going to take you into do. And please, we are going to use this as a snappy, at least 3 minutes before we go to the next one, so that we can be able to cover everything. Mazi Okechukwu, you know, we are not going to stop. We are going to continue. Continuation is here, please. And now let me read out what they put here. The UK High Court has now joined the Nigerian courts and the United Kingdom in recognizing correctly that my brother was subjected to extraordinary rendition. That is something of importance. But I find it very disappointing that in spite of this, the High Court has held that the British authorities are not required to reach a advice view on this rendition and can refuse to confront the mass of evidence of what have cost. Until the British authorities reach such a view, it is impossible for them to properly consider what steps should be taken in assist my brother, which is Kingsley Kanu, is writing this. He has been languishing in detention for nearly 2 years in terrible conditions, which has been recognized by the British authorities and amounting of the torture. The approach to the Foreign Secretary has taken towards his case in clearly not working, and we are desperate for the British authorities to consider alternative actions. However, today's ruling is about more than just my brother. The ruling set a dangerous limitation on the obligation the British authorities have to any British national who has been detained by the root state abroad. I hope that we will be granted permission to appeal so that this important issue can be tested before the Court of Appeal. I read it so fast because maybe some people we are not going to understand, but we are going to post it. But let me explain in a simplified form. They lost the election. They lost the court case in Britain over the extraordinary rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We have been asking the update of the UK court, even though the case in Kenya, we did not see any update. Today, the update have come. They lost the election. They lost the court. Mazi Idudu, please, I want you to use at least 3 minutes. Don't use more than this, please. What do you think now? Now that they have lost the court case, because I believe the reason why they were doing this on their own is because they want to take glory. I told you people down with that number. I have called Ezebiro. I always spoke with him. I asked him, all this thing that you are doing, why can't you be calling the leadership IPOB the leadership? He told me, why should I work and some people take glory? And I asked him, the money that you are using, is it your money? There is no question. Mazi Dudu, please, I want you to say something before I'll go to Mazi Okechukwu.
Okay, let me make it snappy, as you said, so that we can go to other items on our table. It is very, very clear. If you are an IPOB and you have been putting your ears on the ground, you should know the stand of this Ezebiro, what's it called, Kanu Takanu. Understand me? So, what if the court case in Kenya? What if it is a prank? Because he's the one that is telling us they have a court case in Kenya, right? It's not the leadership of IPOB. What even the one in London is a scam? Because at the end of the day, the British interest is to make sure that the Biafra restoration project is being stopped. And the person of this Kanu, we know his stance. We know how he hid when our leader was first kidnapped in Kenya and being tortured. He knew. The leadership, the head of the DOS, Mazi Okechukwu, reached out to him. Oga, you don't hear from our leader. They try to reach him. He said he's praying in the mountain, trying to hide it from us so that we cannot make any positive attempt to raise an alarm, possible to stop our leader being registered to Dizuko, Nigeria. But this same guy that is saying that they have a case in London, they have a case in Kenya, he was the one that made sure that everything is being held down. So for a layman, we should understand that this guy is just trying to, play a prank on everybody in terms of trying to make, oh, I'm the one doing this job. I'm the one doing this. What are you going to use the glory for? We are here to fight for a collective interest. Some people are, some people like him are beckoning on the interest of Nnamdi, when we have not yet reached our final destination. So for me, cutting the long story short, that one when he talk, what I know is that the leadership of IPOB have their own legal team, and what comes from the legal team is what we stand. So if he say, I don't know how they went offline, they gave us an audio report that they lost their whatever petition. that is good for them. They should try harder to have a positive one next time. For me personally, I don't want to put my energy on negative things, since I have seen him not just as an infiltrator, as a very big, an infiltrator in disguise, or even more than infiltrator in disguise. I don't want to, because sometimes I even shame for him. I watched him on a video where he was defending the Berima Finland. They asked me a question that now you are attacking DOS. You are attacking DOS. Why are you not attacking the Berima that is causing mayhem, giving people gun to keep pregnant women in Biafra land? Do you know what he said? He was ranting around. I told the DOS not to. When I told them not to put that first seat at home. You know that first seat at home that I told them. I told them I want them. They didn't listen. It was that first seat at home. And when they now uplifted, it was not that gave birth to Simon Ekpa. That was what gave birth to Simon Ekpa. Just imagine what come up from his mind. Defending, indirectly defending Samuel Ekpa, so that because the leadership made that first it at home, that it happened once and they uplifted it and canceled it, and the Berima was like, let us continue. He's trying to tell us that because the leadership have put a first it at home and they later uplift it, that Samuel Ekpa is not justifiable to be carrying terrorism attack with that same sit at home. That was what come out from this bureau on a video, not say I hear all them say. So I leave it there, Mazi. I rest my case. Let other comrade, dwell on other issues.
Mazi, I want to say this here. I'm not laughing with you. Mazi, please, at least I have to leave here 3:40 because I have to also go to my work. Mazi Okechukwu, because we are going to go to another phase, we are going to take it. What do you have to say about this issue of losing the court case in UK? Thank you, Mazi.
Before I go on, I want to say, Mazi Okechukwu, you ask a 40 minutes question and you give 3 minutes to contribute to it. Some of questions you are asking is you need 1 hour. You see, what you should be doing is, since you know you have pack of things we should talk about. I'm not directing you, but I'm suggesting, please, I'm not directing you, it's your program. You pick only but 2 topics. We deal with it, we dip it deeply. I mean, we swim into it, inside it. So that people that listen to us will have something to go home with. You will not tell me, okay, now look at you, ask me about the bureau now. You're giving me 3 minutes. What am I going to say? What am I going to do? You know, whoever is a big matter, you're carrying for my head. And if I begin to talk about it, you'll be giving me 3 minutes, then it will look as if there are points I may like to hit at the end.
Okay.
You will just make me to
Mazi,
just
I have time. Let me give you at least 7 minutes to talk about it, because we are also going to dabble into small religion, and we are going to come back next week. Believe you me.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Now, looking at this case that is lost in United Kingdom by Kanu family, it's a very sensitive issue, and I want you, Biafra child, to be aware that it's a sensitive issue. And with the little wisdom God gave to me, I understand that even though Ezebiro had been pushing himself, messing around, he is the one that put us into this mess. Actually, from Genesis. He is the one that put us into this mess. Because if he had raised alarm about the kidnap of Mazi Okechukwu, we will not be talking about all this. So, looking at the man that is involved in that case, it makes it sensitive. Not the people that lose the case. Because it's the family that lost the case, not IPOB. But the person who is involved makes it very, very... So, I want, if we're discussing about it, we should be at least look at the man that we are defending. Okay? I am a nigga because I am not happy that the case was lost, despite of whoever that facilitated the case.
Mazi, I stand with you. I stand
Thank
with you. I am not saying that I am not happy, but I was saying I believe if we were collective, it could have more been.
Can you allow me to flow now? Let me flow. I am not happy that the case was lost because of who is involved. That is why I'm not happy. But apart from who is involved in the case, and this is a movement, a movement that has to do with the life of over 75 million people. The leader of that movement represents that 5 million people, not the family. Anything and everything that should be done about this man, who is the leader of over 75 million people, should be a collective effort. Nothing like Kanu family, excuse me, or personal water intro to be in this case. No. They lost this case because they tag it Kanu family suit. The reason why I'm trying to break it down to a layman to understand is because as Nagirigribu Gweze, when your two hands come together, it will be easy to kill a fly. But because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu involvement, because of the man involved, I will have to say that it's a very big lesson to Ezebiro and his co-Kanu family. That you cannot leave your Isiaka, this is Isiaka, this thumb, you can't use it to bow them. Amamiana will snap your finger. You know it. If you leave this one, there's no how you can make this sound. Can you do it? Can you leave this thumb to do like this? You can't. The DOS, the Directorate of State, Buisiaka, that is the thumb. But Kanu family, led by Excellency, Ezebiro, aka Kanu, wanted to snap his finger without making use of this thumb. That is the real explanation of what happened. And he was trying to be a leader. He is pushing himself. Kanu Ezebiro, go and sit down. You are not born a leader. You are a clown. You are a pure clown. You are not even educated enough to lead your family. In the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they say you are the next one to take care of. But looking at you, you are a tyrant. You don't have common sense of reasoning. You are not focused. What you want is to be the leader. And it is God that creates leaders. You can't make yourself a leader of a people. Once you make yourself a leader of a people, anything you do will be in the error. Iganada, adoku, nada, other step. Nada. The reason why I'm saying this is because looking at the weight of the man that you are representing, you should have carried IPOB leadership along with that suit. But because you remove them, which is the thumb, you know possible. Or it is so the money that Ezebiro have siphoned from this struggle in the name of this case that they lost. If you hear it, Biafra chai, and they do. If you hear it, your ear will be doing
Maz, you don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me.
Thank you. And Nyanya is in the same line with them, using this money all in the name that they are fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And if you come to say, why are you doing this without carrying DOS along? It will be as if you don't want their brother to come out. They have tried their first strike. They have failed. Will they get sense? Will they learn from this mistake? I don't say it's not a mistake. This is a pure orchestrated plan. They plan it well. The people you are fighting for, the people you are fighting against is a nation, United Kingdom. Then a family of Kanu, how do you think is going to sound in the ear of United Kingdom that Kanu family won case against United Kingdom? They don't allow them to happen. They are the one that gave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu paper that makes him a citizen of United Kingdom. They have rights to retrieve every paper they gave to anybody as their citizen. So how do you think that you and the Nyanya and the Meme and the what is their name, can win a case over United Kingdom? All the cases IPOB have embarked upon have been won outrightly. We have never lost anyone. Is it not the same case of rendition that they are fighting in United Kingdom that we won in Nigeria? Nigeria, where law and order is not respected. Nigeria, where this is not working well. We won a case. The same case, the copy of that case is what you took to the people that you're supposed to win. You couldn't win because you went alone. As no I believe by now, both Ezebiru Kinsele and Meme and the two sisters, all of them will bow their faces in shame. I don't want to listen to that thing he wrote. He wrote jargon. Even his grammatical whatever prowess is rubbish. He doesn't make good sentence. I am not a graduate, but I'm more talented. I'm more intelligent than Ezebiru. Over the former. Oh, no sense. You know the double. I should look for.
Idudu, my apology. Somebody wrote here say I'm doing ojoro to you. I know.
So,
We know we don't
I
shy away.
see that. I always smile.
We say things the way it is. We say things the way it is. Idudu, please forgive me. Please forgive me. Forgive me, please. Forgive me. Mazi Okechukwu, please finish, please.
Biafra child, if you are reading everything you see on comment section, you will find yourself in Morocco. By the time you read that finish, you go because you go see something like Morocco, you go
Mazi,
leave them again.
before you take us 1 minute, leave these people, continue. Leave them.
Beautiful. So what I'm trying to say is this: that case that they lost is a loss to the family, not to IPOB. But IPOB in general, we are not happy. But what I'm talking about is that the money which they spent on that case was a wasted. And the one they siphoned is the reason why they don't want to bring IPOB leadership into that case. And that is where I want to keep that one standing. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Let's go to another one.
Thank you very much. Idudu, you are going to use as much time as you want. I'm not going to say a lot of things here. I want us to dabble into religion now. But we are going to, some people say that we shouldn't talk about it. Of course, we don't shy away. We are Biafrans. Things that is going to disturb us is something that we are going to speak and settle it. If it's way to do it, we are going to do it. On my own opinion, I believe that to be calling all those man of dogs, to be pointing hand on them, calling their churches, calling the atrocity they are committing in our land, like today. If you see Ebukobi is a criminal. Ebukobi is a thief.
Mazi moderator, sorry I didn't cut you off. But I understand. But I thought we were talking about the aspect of in the religious aspect, the aspect of leaving those who want to practice it, let them practice, because some of them that are with us, they are in our families across the globe. They still want to be,
yes.
So so that let not be that we chase them out with trying to be religious bigot or something, So sorry, I'm just trying to. I thought that is the aspect we are.
Yes, yes.
We know we have criminals who are pastors and all that, even members, But
Mazi, like what I'm saying, I have heard a lot of people, and some people are complaining about Radio Biafra. They say they are discussing about this, and I told them that, and I discussed with some people today, and they also told me that in Radio Biafra, in the person of Mazi Jonathan, have told people, I never told you people not to go to church, but we always tell you to rethink and understand if this thing is helping you. Nobody tells you not to go to church. Do whatever you want to do. Practice whatever you want to practice. That's exactly what our leader said. Your belief is your belief. Go and worship snake. That is your own problem. But one thing we are talking about is Biafra is our religion. And I stand on that. You see, Biafra is our religion. Biafra is our way of life. And Biafra is the kingdom of God.
Mazi, please permit me to say something.
Okay.
Before
you have to ask Idudu, not me. You have to
Idudu, please permit me to say something.
Not me.
Okay, thank you, Idudu. Biafra child. Enwere inu ga-atụrụ gị kịta, and ntụrụ gị na ga-achọ ka ịghọta inu ahụ. Tụọ.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Ịma anụ a na-akpọ ufu Mana na kwa na wemede.
Ufu ne bu ọkọ gbafo na ufu. Ama m ufu.
Yes. Yes. Ufu na-egbu nnukwu ọkụkọ mana oke ọkụkọ a na-ekwu ya ogbugbo ọ na-atụ ero dị n'isi ya egwu.
Yes, otu a ka ọ dị. Eziokwu gị kwuru.
O wee mesịa ufu wee jee na be dibịa ka ọ gbaa afa ka ọ gwajuo dibịa gịnị mere onye ji eme ofe oke ọkụkọ ahụ ụjọ a na-atụ ya maka ọkụ ahụ o bu n'isi. Nwa dibịa wee sị ya naba olu echi niile ịchọ nchọrọ m ụtụtụ ya bịa. O wee naba wee jee kpọọ nwa ọkụkọ si nwa ọkụkọ bịa buru ufu onye ọsị ufu bịa ebe elekere 5 nke ụtụtụ sizie oke ọkpa bịa elekere 4 nye oke ọkpa ga-ebu ụzọ nọrọ tupu ufu abịa. Oke ọkpa eburuzi ụzọ bịazie nọrọzie na-echezu ka ufu bịa dibịa wee werezie nkata kpuchie oke ọkpa wee sisi ufu mgbe ọ mara ihe ahụ o kwuru na mbụ ya kwuo ya ọzọ. Ufu wee na-ekwuzi na ihe ahụ oke ọkpa bụ n'isi na-atụ ya ụjọ ya biko na ọ na-atụ ya egwu na ya chọọ ka ya mara ihe a ga na-eme ka ya nwee ike ịdị na-egbu ya. Nwa dibịa wee gbuo afa na wee werezie ọfọ wee kwụọ n'elu nkata were so ya na-agbara afa na-eme gịnị were ntị ya na-egere nkata ahụ ọ kụrụ ya n'elu ya bụ ebe ahụ ka oke ọkpa nọ n'ime ya. O wee gbachaa afọ wee si ufu mgbe ya na-anya na ihe dị n'isi ya bụ ero na ọ bụghị ọkụ ịghọtago nọ ya na kacha atọ ụtọ ma mgbe ọbụla ọ fụrụ mmiri na-ezo ya emetụkwana ihe aka ya hapụ ya mana ọnwụ na-eti ya pụta ya gbuo ya n'udo odi. Ufu wee naba o wee kpuwepụ nkata ahụ wee gwazie oke ọkpa wee sị ya na afọ a na-agbara ya n'ihu gị na-agbara ya n'azụ gị. Ihe m chọrọ ikwu bụ biko ihe gbasatara religion nwere ka m chọrọ isi wee na-ekwu ya. I want to take permission not to talk about religion on this platform today, please. That is what I want to say. Thank you. And I would like to exit.
Thank you very much. That is what you said is very good because a lot of our people have said a lot of things here. I wanted to show them something because there is something happened yesterday about Ebuka Obi when he was saying that Keafia or Wazirike was sick and stroked. Wazirike came out and said that nothing happens to him. That is a false information. That is a propaganda. That is a lie. Idudu, please. I want to, like I said, I'm going to my work 40 minutes. I have 20 minutes left. Idudu, please, I want you to put something here. And we still have 20 minutes to.
Can I exit now?
Okay, good, Mazi. Okay, Mazi, wait. Use 2 minutes to greet and conclusion, then you exit, so Idudu will continue, please.
Okay. Biafrans, thank you very, very much for listening to us. Those of you that share this program, may Chukwu Kabema bless each and every one of us. And to our leadership, Mazi Chike, I believe that Chukwu Kabema is giving you more strength, wisdom, and knowledge to take us to the right direction until Biafra is restored. And my special thanks also go to Mazi Methuselah for all this exposition and the enlightenment of the program he's hosting with Mazi Chinedu on Radio Biafra. And I want to encourage all our fellow members, those that are supporting financially and all the media warriors that are doing great in their various platforms. May Chukwu Kabema bless each and every one of you. The truth is that Biafra will come, whether they put our name as #1 terrorist organization or not. Because even Nelson Mandela was mentioned as a terrorist until he got what he wanted. Even Mahatma Gandhi was mentioned as terrorist until he got what he wanted. So we are not terrorists, because if we are terrorists, Biafra child will not be in Germany. It will not be in Germany talking about Biafra when the German government knows their houses and their working places. So we are free people fighting for our freedom. We are only but freedom fighters. And myself, Mazi Okechukwu, I am here because I believe that without Biafra, there is nothing I can ever get in life. Biafra is my last hope. And that is why I am standing to say, thank you very, very much for listening. May Chukwu Kabema bless each and every one of you. Thank you, and God bless you.
Your mic is mute, Mazi.
Dudu, I want you to give your at least use like 5 minutes. Then you use 2 minutes. They said that you should use also apply your dialect. So I think when you are going to conclude, you are going to use your dialect, you know, to talk to people in our Isoko Biafra, please. It's very, very important. Mazi, take over your floor, please.
Yeah, thank you very much. I believe our brother Mazi Okechukwu got it wrong in the aspect of when you say we want to talk about religion, because a lot of our people thought we are going to come and talk against religion. For me, no. First and foremost, I'm not a religion person. I'm not against anybody who is practicing his or her religion. I believe in myself. That is my religion. I am myself, and what I do is my religion. I believe in the Son. So that is that. Because we have a lot of our people who are in IPOB, who are working very hard, tirelessly every day to make sure that Biafra is restored, and they are Christians, they are Pentecostals, they are Catholic, they are evangelists. So, we allow them to practice their faith. I've seen a lot of some of our comrades. I've seen a lot of our comrades who are complaining about it on their own platform. And the issue they are raising is that if you have your own platform, like if I have my own page, I can, talk about religion in my own way, the way I feel, talk it. I used to do it too, but not on a general platform like Radio Biafra, IPOB community radio. That one does not belong to anybody. It's not an independent platform. It is a body. So if you want to talk about religion, so that let it not be like, there was a lady that called into our leader program one time from Ireland. He said he left the family that some people were trying to gossip with her, and then like she jumped from one man to the other. She's jumping from one man to the other. It's not none of your business. That's her own personal life. So we must learn how to to abstain from people personal issues and focus on a collective issues. Me personally, if I'm being given the opportunity, I will even say they should close religion generally. But I don't have that might, I don't have that power. As we are fighting to have our nation restored, we should also try to carry people along. Let our body language and our character not chase people away. One of our DOS member, the person of Mazi Okechukwu, made it clear in his last broadcast. I think that was on Friday, 3 days ago or 2 days ago, that this religion thing, we should try to, pipe it low at the corner. I thought that some of us understood what he means. What he means that, in my own opinion, in my own understanding, and whatever I'm saying is my understanding and opinion, I'm not trying to tell you that what to do. My own is to do my best and leave the rest for God, as they say. What I believe he meant is that those of us who are having programs on religion, on Biafra TV, Radio Biafra, and IPOB community radio, we need to, abstain from that, so that let our people who are listening from wherever they are listening from, let them not get discouraged. Let me tell us something that some of us does not know, or some of us know. None of us even like listening to radio because of the era we are right now. Everybody just on media, gossip, go Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, watch TV, play music loud. In radio era is almost gone even, but we are listening to radio because of passion, the passion for our freedom, the dedication to be there, to know what is happening. That is why we listen to radio. To be honest with you, I will tell you that 98%, who want to listen to radio, not like a general radio generally. Nobody have that time. Everybody want to go to their work, after from their work, they buy drink and drink, go out with their family, have fun, go to disco, dance, drink, and all that. But when we take our time to tune the radio, we tune the radio because of the love and the passion, because it's part of us. So we must know that people did not really want to, we are there for a reason. And if some people are being, feeling somehow that they are being sidelined, trying to preach against their faith, at least we need to give them some respect and, play a fair ground for those people. Although yesterday evening I was listening to Radio Biafra, a very heavy program against religion was there. I wanted to call, but I was tired before then, before the lines were open. Please, it's good we carry everybody along. That is just my take on the religion aspect. Let us not use our own hand to discourage people, but we need everybody. It's a collective fight. So Mazi, you say they say I should. Okay, so in my closing remark, we are running up. Isoko wado, Robo wado, Biafra wado. Odeme ariso idudu obiemunu mowo otio isoko nyo mowo awuno ariso IPOB on indigenous people of Biafra cause in Nigeria in Nigeria obeshi oma ma yo agree ma wa ame ma wa isi portal no era generate yugo komai but on the match me na de e vari buburi ne be koma onye evuvu ụtọ isoko mai na no marona e ufu mare de ma ohu ini many people bewo we be won are no imelu gba wi fulani ave rorio iguri no e ka konrin rhino o wa possible no re aro ha uzazo ma bi nyu ve vote in Nigeria na re suzazo awu na bi uzazo era so on your mind awu na re so indigenous people of Biafra ma ro yin la we na eno oti or ma la wi fulani ria oti ja wi fulani anyorin ko ma awo no ma bi pe gago ma bi poka ma je jomi ko yin se gwario owe o he Biafra. Thank you very much, Mazi.
Thank you very much, Mazi Dudu. I greet people of Biafra, the freedom fighters, the lovers of freedom. Like I said, this program is anchored in Biafran Television Channel 1 on frequency, satellite. I said when you tune your BTV Channel 1, you are going to see us live on app. If you tune your normal television, of course, you are going to see us. I thank you all for listening to us today, and we are going to also continue on this Biafran Restoration Project. Awareness will continue. Mazi Nnamdi remains the prisoner of conscience. And we are not going to stop talking about our leader till he's totally free and Biafra comes and beyond. We are urging all our people, every one of us here have their own opinion. That is why I can never force anybody on what is not in his mind. He would have said his own. So I also concur with him. Whenever we are doing things, we should also give chance to people. Trying to explain to them, and that's something our sister Ife said yesterday, if Biafra comes today, believe you me, all this thing is going to die. Because when you see infrastructure, you see good roads, you see a good hospital, you can be able to walk. Nobody will tell you to come and sit in the church from Monday to Sunday. Because if you try it, you are going to lose your job. Nobody is going to employ you. After you work like 8 hours and come back home, want to stay with your family, what time will you have to go Sunday school? That means that we are going to be going to church in our old ages. That is what our Ada Ife said. And I listened to that broadcast of Ife from beginning to the end. I said, this lady have a wisdom. There is a wisdom on it. So that some people, we are not going to hijack it. We know the reason why today they put us in index because of the killings and the hijack of Iberima in Finland. I thank you all. And I will also salute our leader, Mazi Okechukwu Kanu, and the wife of our leader, Uchechi Dia. I have said this time without number. We will keep on praying for you, Uchechi, till your husband is back to you. Because we know it's not easy for you. You have been suffering. You are sleeping and waking up alone. Not that you are divorced, but your husband is there suffering for us. A man that's supposed to be speaking for our people today. Our people abandoned him there. But believe you me, we the hardcores, the formidable people, the resolute in this struggle, we are not going to abandon our leader. I thank you, Mazi Dudu, and also thank Mazi Okechukwu. From me, from here, it is good afternoon till we see again in the room.